Hey, ladies and gents. All right, tonight we are going to look at adding and subtracting fractions. We should have some prior knowledge to this, so hopefully it's not all new information coming at you. All right, so our problem right here, 5/8 plus 1/6. When adding and subtracting, we need to have common denominators. So we can take what we learned before with the LCM and transfer that knowledge to make the LCD. When looking at 6 and 8, right there, the bottom part of our fraction, we need to find out what common multiple they share. So the multiples of 8 are 8, 16, 24, 32, and so on, right? And the multiples of 6, we have 12, 18, 24, and so on. No need to go any further because we know 24 is a common multiple. Now, we're going to put that as the denominator. So we have 24 and 24. Okay? Because we changed the denominator of each one of these fractions, we now need to change the numerator. So I like to think, how do I get from 8, my first fraction, to 24? Well, in order to do that, I would have to multiply by 3, right? 8 times 3 is 24. Because I multiplied the bottom of this fraction by 3, I'm going to multiply the top by 3. 5 times 3 would give me 15. And 15 over 8 is equivalent, 5 over 8 is equivalent to 15 over 24. Now, how do I get from 6 to 24? Well, I multiply by 4. So because I multiply 6 by 4 to get to 24, I'm going to multiply the top, the numerator, by 4, and 1 times 4 is, of course, 4. Now, once I have common denominators, boom, 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 and I've changed the top, I can just add straight across. 15 plus 4 is 19 over 24. I can't simplify that fraction, so my final answer right here, circled in red, is 19 over 24. All right, so now when we take a look at this example, we have 4 3/4 minus 2 3/10. In order to solve this, we first need to change each of these mixed numbers into improper fractions. You cannot add or subtract fractions with mixed numbers. It just makes it kind of difficult. So I would say for the most part, we should be changing these into improper fractions. Now to do this, we would do 4 times 4, right? That would give us 16 plus 3. 16 plus 3 is 19 over 4. That's the improper fraction for 4 3/4. Now, to find 2 3/10, we would do 10 times 2, which equals 20, plus 3, which equals 23 over 10. Great, so now we have our improper fractions. We have 19/4 minus 23 over 10. Now, we need to find a multiple that 4 and 10 share. Now, mentally, I know that they share 40. I could find a smaller one, though, and that smaller number would be 20. 4 goes into 20 5 times, so now this is changed to 20. In my mind, I'm thinking, all right, how do I get from 4 to 20 and multiply by 5? And if I change the bottom of a fraction, then I have to do the same exact thing to the top. So what I can do is I can do 19 times 5, which would give me 95, minus, now how do I get from 10 to 20? I multiply by 2. And if I multiply by 2 in the denominator, then I need to multiply by 2 in the numerator, and 23 times 2 is 46. Once I'm at this stage, I can subtract straight across. 95 minus 46 is 49 over 20. We don't subtract or add the denominators, they stay the same. Now I'm left with an improper fraction. I want to simplify this. 20 goes into 49 2 full times, and I'm left with 9/20. And that right there, boys and girls, 2 and 9/20 would be my final answer right there. Yep, beautiful.